Going live, da 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 da. Going live, da 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 da. We're live. Hi. Look, I got a new hat. Isn't it adorable? It's got a happy little face on it. It's got like little eyes and a little mouth. And somebody said this to me. And look, check it out. Check it out. Check it out. Boop. 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 This is the most adorable hat that anybody's ever given me. So thanks for the person who sent that to me. I don't want to give out names because I think you sent me your real name, and I don't want to assume. Oh god. Okay, here we go. How do I play this game? Oh, hey, my roof. Okay, yeah. I remember where I am. This is my little house that I kind of sort of made with like a little chimney.
All rubble says cat of CHGS hing.
Hello,
yeah,
hello,
nice
hello. It's. I think
want
it's
a hat.
Oh, I think I'm stuck. Uh-oh. Well, that didn't take long. I can't get out! Whee! Alright, there we go.
Oh my.
Oh, I've got golden armor now. I do not remember where we were. I'm pretty sure I was building a roof, but you guys have been playing, right? If I'm not mistaken.
I haven't.
There's been some people because this is like a group thing. This isn't just like a me thing. So there may or may not have been some changes that have happened in the meantime.
Yes.
Oh, my doggo. Hello, Puck Jr.
All rubble says begone
That's
flesh
right.
of
I need to get a
undead.
new doggo
Thy
because mine
presence
got
disturbs
exploded.
the force.
Oh, that's right. Your doggo got exploded. I forgot. I'm gonna need more stairs because apparently I'm doing stairs. I don't need that. I don't need an arrow because I have no...
All rubble says I've been playing.
Oh, there we go. Al's been playing, so we're gonna get to see... Why did I spawn at nighttime? What? Oh, there's something enchanted over there. Oh, right, I remember last time we were trying to get horses to work. Ooh, I'm getting frame rate drops like a mother. That's no good.
Oh my god, I'm getting arrows shot at me, I'm getting creepers following me.
Where even
Better
are
just-
you?
I'm at this barn?
Barn?
Maybe it's a barn. Kinda looks like a barn. Kinda shaped like a barn.
Oh, yeah, that's my... Oh, wait, no, that's the Skelly Man. I thought that was you. Ah, Skelly Man. Helios for 10 says, this super
All
chat
rubble
is
says
both
I'd like to add a
remind
long
you
haul
to
and
finish
make
your...
this a proper inn.
Oh, that'd be cool. This super chat is to both remind you to finish your roof trimming and also to bribe you to mislabel all of your containers so you're always surprised about what's in the box. That sounds about right to me, quite frankly. Oh,
Good
this
idea.
is... Could you not? I've got the wrong colored wood to finish my house trimming. Oh, no!
What have you done?
Oh, no! Okay, so this is like regular... Oh, that's why the wood wasn't in the... I'm wondering if this guy's gonna drop his enchanted bow when he dies. So I'm watching him. Oh, he went in the water. He's a smart skelly man. I would appreciate it if the skelly men who have lit themselves on fire would not... Go down. Would not... Go down. Go down the... Go down... There we go. Would not burn my house down. I would appreciate that. Very much so. Ow. Maybe I should move, like, one of these away from the door. There we go. I may have overdone it with the spike traps.
Maybe?
Maybe. Oh yeah, I was building a little gate here so I could have some chickens or something. Or cows. I think I need birch wood. I'm pretty sure I need birch wood. Time to punch trees. Punching trees. Punching trees. Okay, so I did you guys a favor. I'm not done yet, but one Mr. Kyle Curtis has decided to start a new stream or a new podcast. It's called Another Dem Podcast. If you guys are interested, I can link it in the description later if you guys actually wanted to go check it out. But it's I'm Chesh and I watched it, so you don't have to. I'm not going to discourage people from going, and I'm not going to tell anybody to go. You're welcome to check it out if you would like. I don't care. But it got sent to me, and somebody was like, look at what this is what's happening, and I'm like, oh, good, great, cool, fantastic, whatever. It's kind of boring. It's supposed to be politically driven, which is interesting for somebody who may be going to court and therefore not going to be allowed to vote. I'm not sure what the rules are for that, but, you know, so take that with a grain of salt. I don't know. So that's happening. What happened to his cooking show? I don't know what happened to his Really? I accidentally right-clicked and put some stairs on this tree. Whoa, what? Oh!
I saw that. I'm bringing you a pet
You got a
spider.
spooter! I don't have my sword equipped, like, at all.
I don't have any weapons.
Where did you go? There, now Puck Jr. will help you. Go get him, Puck Jr. Yeah, Puck Jr. got him. Good job, Puck Jr. Hey, Dapper.
Doggo wins.
How you doing? You didn't get the notification? Yeah, don't forget to share and stuff because the notifications are kind of mediocre at best.
Yep, I shared.
It is so warm out today, it's almost summer in Canada. It's because it was just Victoria Day, and Victoria Day marks the unofficial beginning of summer in Canada.
I heard that it's notoriously a bad weather holiday.
Oh, it's notoriously raining. It was like raining and crummy out over the weekend, and now it's nice out. Which is kind of good for Puck because he was all spooked because people were trying to set off fireworks, and Puck does not like fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
Too loud and spooky for Doggo.
Oh, yeah, big popping noises. No good. My sister's dog can't do it. I remember.
YouTube's been having bot problems.
The what?
YouTube's always had bot. Manya just said that YouTube is having bot problems. Can somebody please show Dapper Dino? Could one of my members please show Dapper Dino the puck emoji? You could do me a favor? That'd be fantastic.
I haven't even used it yet.
Use it, do it. He did just save your life.
That is true. That means I gotta tab out. See, this is one of those things. If I had my new monitor, I wouldn't even need to tab out.
I'm showing the live chat right now. So.
UPS.
Oh, Helios just got off of work. That's cool.
Nice.
There it is. Thanks, Helios. Ooh, lag spiked up. There we go. Puck emojis! Yes. Adorable. I hope you guys like the emojis because I have to actually make them because I'm not a basic bitch like Steve is, and I actually have real emojis that I made that are exclusive to this channel. You won't find them anywhere else. 95%
of the work.
Right. It took me a little while to actually set it up. The emojis took some time to set up only because I wasn't sure what they needed, like what the rules were. Because you need to, they need to be like a specific size, etc., etc. So it took me a couple of tries to get all of that sorted out. Once I got it sorted, it was fine. It was easy. Goddamn stupid roof. I thought Helios and I were friends, and I guess I just kind of thought wrong.
Oh yeah.
I was trying. I'm still.
Every time you play Minecraft.
Hey, you're back.
Yep.
Welcome.
Hi.
Is my Patreon still on pause? Yes, my Patreon is going to be paused up until July, just in time for my birthday. So my Patreon will be paused until July, and then it will be...
Until you're 17 again.
Oh, until I'm 17 again. Yeah, pretty much. You are correct. So, yeah, it'll be on pause for one more month. Okay. I did that too early. Yep. I'll be 17 forever, which means I'm never going to be allowed to go on Pornhub.
Aw.
What a shame. So yeah, anyway, for anybody who missed what I had said a minute ago, because we got a couple more people popping in, Kyle started a new podcast, and I'm a nice guy who watched it so you didn't have to. It's kind of boring. It's about politics. That's about it. It's called Another Dem Podcast. Something like that. I'll put the link in the description later, I guess, if you guys care enough. But that exists, so, you know, whatever, I guess. If anybody happens to care. Why? I don't know why you would care, but, you know, if you do. I don't particularly care if Kyle... Like, I'll put it this way. I don't want Kyle to succeed, but I'm not gonna do anything to stop him from succeeding. If that makes sense. Like, I kind of want him to fall flat on his ass and fail miserably. But I think he can do that on his own. I don't think he needs my help, quite frankly. I mean, and that's the same with, like, pretty much, like, Unirock and Katie and that whole shebang. Like, all that, the troll group. I'm like, I have no desire to put in any work or care enough to put in any effort to make sure that they fail, because I don't feel like I really need to. I would rather, it's far more satisfying to watch them fail on their own than bothering to put any work to, like, guarantee it, because the guarantee is already kind of there.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. It's much more satisfying to watch them tear themselves apart.
Yeah, they can fail on their own merits. They don't need our help. But, I mean, if anybody wants to go over and check it out. Because realistically, it does kind of take that bit of effort from people. Only because, like, people aren't gonna know. Right? And the internet never forgets. So it's a weird dichotomy of whether or not... Again, like I said, I have no desire to put in any effort to make sure he fails, because I don't think that's necessary, really. But I do think I can understand why people would want to go over there and tell him something, or go over there and have their feelings and their thoughts heard, because he hasn't really been listening. So I can totally understand that too. But because that in it itself is not making somebody fail, right? That's just
Everyone
telling
needs to
somebody
ask
how
what
you
happened
feel.
to his cooking channel.
Yeah, I mean, that would also be funny.
What happened? Your cooking.
You know what? He probably put it with the books, and where he, with his lawyer, probably took the books on his cooking show and still had them.
He made the graphics, but he forgot about the 5%.
Oh yeah, the other 5%.
How you guys doing?
Hello. How's it going? We're playing Minecraft.
I would be joining you, except I'm currently playing on a mod pack I rolled.
Oh, you okay? But yeah, I have no desire to put in any effort to make sure these people suck, because they kind of just suck on their own. I don't need my help.
Here, I can share with you what I'm doing. It is technically a public
Please do
server
not
if
stream
anyone
right now. Please do not do that. You will, like, completely lag my computer out like crazy.
Okay, turning it off.
Please. Thank you.
Is your computer not smart enough to screen out unless you join the stream?
My computer is barely smart enough to run Minecraft. I mean,
see.
these cows aren't smart enough to come through the gate, and that's how I feel about my computer.
You know, I thought Discord
monitor.
didn't use resources unless you actually joined the stream.
You would be surprised. I do not care
gives
to
you a thumbnail and
I do
shows
not
you,
care to test it.
I see.
Stuff like that.
Even if you're not looking at it, that doesn't surprise me. Shit code is shit.
Why
The
did this
mobile
cow run
Discord
away?
app
Get
has,
get
like-
back here, you cow. Moo.
I've spent the last 3.5 days, with what little time I had to play, trying to build my applied energistics system with the limited recipes that this mod pack has. A lot of the straightforward shit isn't available because the
That
mods are made into...
sounds way
like-
overcomplicated.
A lot of the usual recipes have been changed so that you have to work through tiers of technology that are, like, sort of like across 3 or 4 mods.
Oh, I guess that makes sense for
So,
like
like,
technological
civilization or
advantage. Yeah, for like
Something like-
technological advantages. That's interesting.
Otherwise, if you have everything available as per norm, you can blow through everything in like a day. So, trying to make it a little bit, you know, more You give people an incentive to learn things.
Someone could make it a civilization mod where you have to like recreate landmarks and stuff, and then it judges you.
That would be interesting. Now, what we're actually doing here is the Millionaire is in there. I don't know if you've heard of that one, but there's NPC villages with AI driven. You know, they'll do their own thing if you don't interact with them. But you can also help them.
My computer can't even handle one Minecraft mod.
Yeah, right.
Too many items or whatever.
Let alone multiple servers. All right.
Yeah, we've got
Helios better
this
appreciate
one requires
this.
something
I'm
like
spending all of my
6-7 gigs at
time.
minimum.
I'm spending all of my time just farming some birch trees to make sure I have a matching roof.
When the mod is bigger than the game.
Right?
You said it's a 7 gig mod.
No, it requires that much RAM, not disk space.
Oh, okay.
I think in terms of disk
That's
space,
even
it's in
worse.
like this 800 megabyte range.
It's even worse. It requires 7 gigabytes of RAM.
Java shit, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Lego survival game. Yeah, pretty much. That's what this game is. It is a Lego survival game. There we go. Well, wait. What happened to this one? Wait, why is that
There's really
weird
there's no
looking?
defending the amount of resources it takes. It's just, you know.
It is what it is.
Mojang did a bad job putting it together. Microsoft made it worse, and then the Forge team made it even worse than that. So.
Eh, whatever. I'm not gonna complain. It's a fun, relaxing time. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Why is it doing this?
She says after saying it was a fun, relaxing time.
You know what? You're not wrong. You need to pick my art brain. What do you need to pick my art? Okay, I don't know and I don't care. It's staying like that. I give up. What? It's upside down! Ah! Ah!
Maybe if you put a block for it to go up against, like put one just for, you know, like to be there temporarily, and then you can put the siding up against it.
I kind of wish my hat ears responded to me screeching, so it would be like, ah! I should move my camera because I'm way looking off to the side. There we go. We'll do that. That should be a bit better. Let me just tab for a second. Do.
Yeah. Okay. Totally
that can
forgot what I
be
was doing.
minimized. And this can be minimized. Hopefully everybody can hear everybody else okay. It should be fine.
Are you still trying to put the roof on? I'm not watching the stream.
Yeah, I'm trying to put the stupid roof on. Stupid roof. I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, there was another thing. Okay, so Steve put out this thing yesterday, talking about his 10 evidences. So he put out like 10 claims that Katie Joy has made. Oh, you scared the crap out of me. I thought you were a skelly man with your enchanted armor. Thank you for coming to save me. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah, okay, Steve's put out this thing that is like 10 evidences or whatever that he's asking for because Katie has made like these 10
specific claims.
10 specific claims, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes. So, well, that's all fine and good or whatever, right? So but then he is like, oh, well, if you have it, what the, how did you even get up on my roof? Oh, for frig's sakes, leave me alone. How did you get here? Go away, go away. Oh, somebody left the door open on this side. Rude.
I don't think it was me.
I don't think it was me. I don't think I went out that way. I have no idea. I don't think they're spawning like above me. They might be. Maybe they're just spawning here.
Is the roof dark?
Yeah, kinda.
One
They might just be
right
spawning here.
underneath your edge.
Die! There you go. I'll put some things up. Boop. 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 I didn't want to put any up until I had the roof finished, but I guess it makes sense to put some up, so that way that doesn't happen. There we go. That'll be good for now. Okay, so I did survive the spider, luckily for me. Oh yeah, I left Puck Jr. outside to go fight spiders. I'm sure he's fine. Num 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 num. The spiders can climb, but they shouldn't be able to get up to the roof from down there. They're not supposed to be able to, so I think I messed something up. I did, yeah, I locked the dog outside. He's fine. He's fine, don't worry about it. He's fine, don't worry about it. He's fine, don't worry. Ah!
He likes it outside.
I hate this roof. I'm so angry. This is the worst. Hi, Ilya. Oh, right. So Steve made these wrote out 10 claims that I guess people have been making about him. And so he put out this, and it's a challenge to show evidence of these claims, right? So it's like, you know, Steve stuff. It's the kind of stuff Steve does. Which is fine. Come on in, Puck Jr. Come in. Come in. Come in the house. Come inside. Come on. Come inside. Where are you going? You know what? Fine. Stay outside then. See if I care. Ugh. Listen, Flapham, I asked him if he wanted to come in. You just got the notification. What am I wearing? A tank top. Oh, you talking about my little hat? I got a hat. I got a new hat. Somebody sent this to me. It's got a super adorable little bun eyes and face. A little hat, cute little. And then it also does this. I mean, I thought it was cute. I don't want to say who gave it to me because they sent me their real name, so I don't want to say their. Oh, hey, you made it back. How did you get in? Did you teleport to me? Here, have a chicken. You want a chicken? Here you go. Have a chicken. Okay, I'm gonna, yeah, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go and collect some dirt. I have now collected dirt. When the sun comes up, I'm gonna go around the outside and I'm gonna build myself like a little dirt around the house so I can try and get the roof in the right place because this is driving me crazy. Okay, so the,
Using shift really helps.
I was using shift. It did not help me at all. So so Steve is sending people in my direction to see if I'll show the videos or the evidence that these people have on stream or whatever and show what they're talking about if they have like legitimate things to say, and that's fine, I guess. He didn't ask me. My opinion was fine. Whatever. Sorry, I'm making some adjustments. So, I thought it was funny. The main reason is that like nobody's gonna have anything. Shocker. Or surprise, surprise. So I was like, okay, sure, fine. Let's do this. Let's see what do these people have. So I'm gonna
That'll be one person.
Well, there's already somebody who's apparently doing a podcast that's gonna show that Steve harassed Katie. And I'm already like, how are you going to do that in a podcast? I mean, I appreciate that you're trying and making an effort to...
I remember that one video Katie made that I think maybe she deleted where she like angrily tabbed through all the videos and she's like, 19 videos! It's like, it doesn't matter how many there are.
Well, the thing was, yeah, that was a weird thing about it, because there's a couple people that complained about that, and it's just like, you do realize that Steve was making a video pretty much every time something new came up, right? Or every time... Why
doesn't she stop talking about him?
Right, so it's like, I don't get it. It's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Why doesn't she stop getting her, husband to like say nasty things about people?
Oh, right.
But that would require being honest.
Oh, there's that. So... So the 10 things are, I'll just briefly read through these real quick. It's evidence that I sexually harassed her, Katie, evidence that I committed any fraud, medical or otherwise, a troll group that harasses her, that Steve or me created any fake emails or screenshots, any evidence that Steve has multiple Twitter accounts, any evidence that Steve has ever collected Social Security, any evidence that he has or have ever collected disability, evidence that Steve ever told Kyle to pay him under the table, and she actually did explicitly say that Kyle was lying that happened. And then any shred of evidence that Steve has committed any crime or participated in any criminal activity, like hacking, doxing, and stalking, etc., or done anything illegal in regards to her that would require a restraining order, criminal or civil lawsuit, and a shred of evidence that I have a troll army. And I'm kind of hoping that this person puts together like a clip, or somebody puts together a bunch of clips of Steve saying he has a troll army sarcastically. Oh yeah, I'll get my troll army on that.
It'll be Keon, but Keon won't be doing it duplicitously. He'll actually believe it because he's that wrong.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
And it'll be like third hand from someone else. I found this clip someone sent me. Not the source though.
Helios, I'm doing what you asked. Don't judge how I do it. I'm vacuuming the floor, Mom. Don't tell me that I'm not doing it right. So I have stipulations for how people should be sending me this information if they actually want people to go through it. And my stipulation is just make a video. Just make a video that is under maximum 5 minutes long, explaining like your stance, like where you're coming from. I don't know how to do this to make it look right, so that's what it's gonna look like. Ow. It's gonna look stupid because I didn't form the house in a way that is conducive for this thing. So that's the way it's gonna look. Sorry, not sorry. This is gonna be a dumb looking house at the end of the day. That is what we have learned. So, I have a couple of stipulations. One, make your case briefly. As in, like, I'm not telling you to prove it, I'm saying make your case. So give me, like, a brief summary of what you're talking about and why. So it's like, I think Steve is a dick, okay? And I think Steve is a dick because of these reasons. Okay, cool. You don't have to prove it to me in this. Just tell me what you think and why. And then if I think you have, like, a valid reason, then I will get back to you and say, okay, I see what you're saying. I think you might have a point, and this is conducive to a conversation. So you can either come on and present your evidence live, or you can make a video that is actually, like, substantial. And that's how I would like to approach the situation.
Well, I mean, if
I don't want
their
to waste
claim
more than
is
5
that-
minutes of my time of people just telling me they think Steve is an asshole. I'm like, I don't care. Okay,
Right.
so don't watch Steve. I don't know why
if they tell,
That was like the biggest thing when Non Sequitur, you know, when the entire thing happened, and they're just like, Steve's so mean on Twitter. It's like, okay.
He's not even that mean on
He's
Twitter.
not.
Even if
It's
he
not like-
was, who cares?
I know. They cite
Right,
the
exactly.
they cite the end point of conversations where other people are being difficult and not like being honest or cooperating or like answering questions, and then he, you know, gets angry. It's like anybody would.
Why is there a spider stuck on the side of my house?
Look how angry Steve
Are you guys-
got when
where are you
someone made him
guys?
angry.
One of you
And my
guys,
world now
like,
has a hurricane or a tornado going through it.
can one of you guys come here for a second? Oh, that was.
I don't know where I'm at.
I'm nearby.
Can you just look at this for a second and see if I'm the only one seeing this on my screen? I just want to confirm this real quick. That is.
I am making a longhouse in thing.
I know the spiders can climb, but okay, thanks. I'm glad it's not just on my screen. Careful, you're stepping in the things.
The bushes are gonna.
The bushes will kill you before the spider does.
It's just chilling. It lives up there.
How
Yeah,
did
he
I
lives up
appear?
there now. It's okay. He lives up
Doesn't
there.
even
It's
need
cool.
a web.
Yeah,
He
he can just
lives.
hang out up there.
He's a
It's all
spider.
good. He's a spider bro. It's fine. Here you go. Go away. Okay. So those are just my stipulations for if you're going to come to me about Steve's evidences or whatever. And I think AT2 was there. So if you want to send stuff to AT2 and you'd rather deal with him, that's fine. You don't have to publish them publicly. Like, you don't have to.
I'm not
that's
answering
okay.
that.
You don't have to go ahead and be like, oh, well, let me make a bunch of videos. No. You can just make a video on your phone or whatever. You don't have to be on video. You don't have to, there's no, like, stipulations like that. I don't care what you look like. I don't care if you have a degree or not have a degree. You can, like, The thing is that Steve's not perfect. He's just a person like anybody else is a person. So, like, not everybody's gonna like him, and not everybody's gonna like his style, and not everybody's gonna, like, communicate well with him, and that's totally okay. That's totally fine. But there's a limit
Pretty much
to...
every time... What was the name of that guy that you guys had a conversation with the other day?
Kyle?
No, on epistemology. You know...
What? Are you sure
The
it
guy
wasn't
who was
Kyle?
on Twitter.
Yeah, that was Kyle.
Twitter guy.
There's a guy named Kyle.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get so confused by... Yeah. His name's Kyle also. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that, you know, the exchange on Twitter was, like, you know, seemed pretty nasty, and then people, like, talk, and it's like, oh, actually, they're both fine.
Yeah, it was really funny. He was just like, I like to be purposefully contentious on Twitter. And you know what? You know who doesn't have a problem with that? Me. I don't care. That's totally fine. But yeah, no, I don't want their full name or a picture or what their occupation is. I don't care who you are or what you do. I care that you're telling me something in a conducive manner that isn't going to waste a bunch of my time.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm not interested in your opinion. I should be specific. I'm not interested in your opinion on Steve. I don't care what your opinion... Yeah,
I'll be back.
see ya. I don't care what your opinion about Steve is. I care that... I don't even actually care about the rest of it either. This is just something that we've decided to...
If they can substantiate it as a fact.
Yeah, if you
it's
can...
not just an opinion.
Yeah, and if you can demonstrate some of these claims, right? So, and it's like specifically these claims. So one of the ladies was like, oh, well, I can show that Steve harassed Katie because he harasses other women, and so I can infer that from previous behavior. And I'm like, well, that doesn't meet the claim, though. Like, that doesn't meet the challenge. And they're like, oh, so I can't use past behavior? And I'm like, you could for a different argument, maybe. You could say that, oh, well... frig's sakes. You do it using another argument. So you could make the argument that Steve harasses women, period, by showing these things, but you would have to make sure that you got the confirmation from the backup of those women. Like, those women agree that they were harassed, because otherwise it wouldn't really fly. So, like, you can't use me like or Sweet or
like,
Manya, right?
And,
Right.
Yeah, all the secondhand stuff that's been coming out forever is just the most annoying stuff ever. Like, you know, people who, sorry, I'm going like 24 hours and don't sleep.
Right.
The people that are like, they're like, oh my god, did you see what Steve said to Manya? It's like, yeah, she was fine with it. It was a joke.
Right, so you can't say that, oh, well, he wasn't appropriate with Manya. Well, the only person who gets to decide that is Manya. You don't get to say that for her.
There was one comment that was like, I don't like the way that Steve acts with these women. It's like, they're not your friends. Shut up.
Well, yeah, that turns into a who are you? I don't want to fix my ugly house. It's ugly and dumb, and it can stay that way.
Is that Helio saying that? Does Helio say that?
No. Listen, you got what you asked for.
What did he ask for? Something house out of birch or something?
No, he wanted me to make a roof using stairs to make it look right, like a ceiling. Okay, here's my confusion. I now don't know how to make it go upwards. So do I need to, like, put dirt and do the same thing like this? Maybe?
There's different ways of doing roofs, but
I don't think that's
you
gonna
have to
work.
figure out which way you're gonna do it.
Ah, it's
Are you
upside
gonna
down.
have a sloped one? Is it gonna be sloped or flat?
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it. I think he wants me to do it sloped. I'm trying to figure it out.
So, you have to stand on the edge and then place a block and then... Okay, I'll just...
I think I know how to do it. I just need to put the blocks further in. I had them too close to the edge. They need to be like one square in, right?
It's useful to use dirt as like a scaffolding.
Yeah, that's what I'm working on. So I do it
so you'll want to put
like
this one right on the edge then.
And like
yep,
that.
that works.
Right? Am I doing it right? I think I'm doing it right.
Yep, and then the next one will go up here, and then the next one will go diagonal.
Right.
So then the next one will go right.
Right. Okay. Okay. I think we got it figured it out. Yeah, I do suck at this. I mean, I don't know what you were expecting. Real gamer girls. I don't know what you want from me.
I haven't played Minecraft like a lot in a long time, but when I
never
play it,
built
I want-
roofs like this. I always liked to have them flat in the past because that was always more like it worked better with what I was trying to do with it. Because I always used it as like a platform for killing things. So having it any other way, I never really built them this way before. Sorry, I suck.
It's just one of those. It's one of those things with like, you know, like when you practice sculpture and then like you get it and you can't forget how to do it. It's like that.
I came here for serious gaming content, no horsing around. Oh, Smitty, I love you. You're great. I'm doing my best, sir.
This is some intense block placing.
Right? We haven't even gone spelunking yet.
Not really.
Hello, hello. We're
Damn
on
on.
vanilla. If anybody cares what version we're playing.
What's going on in here? I never see anybody.
We're playing Minecraft.
Oh, so you are playing Minecraft.
Nope.
I'm sorry. I in the text chat, Farce told me Minecraft, and then he was like, "Oh wait, no," and then I was like,
No, we're playing Minecraft. We're just on my channel.
No, this is all pre-recorded, including your own voice.
"Are you playing Java or
Java, if I'm not mistaken.
crap?"
Which I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it's Java. You'll have to ask the late, great TD Lane, who is not actually late at all. He's just not here.
Unless you're playing on a platform, Xbox platform, or you're a Pocket
Mac.
Edition or a Windows 10, then you're playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Java. Oh my god. Puck Jr.! Don't push me off the roof. Rude!
I can't play the Java version.
Feels bad, man.
I wish I could play the Java version.
Ah! Okay, so yeah, if anybody wanted to message me about that stuff, whatever evidences of whatever things, you can email me, or I guess you can email AT2 Productions, and either of us will essentially, I guess, be vetting like the information to be like, okay, so if you don't hear back from us, we probably just are laughing at you. And I'm sorry for that. But realistically, it's the only way to actually get this information out there for you guys properly if there's actual evidence out there. Otherwise, we can't go through trying to have these conversations on Twitter every time, and we can't go through trying to explain this to people every single time somebody is like, oh, I think Steve is a jerk. Okay, well, good for you. So we're just trying to make this as conducive as possible and as streamlined as possible, so that way we don't waste your time, you don't waste our time. You know, just make life easier for everybody. Yeah, I've got bunny dongles. If anybody does want to join us, you have to go to the Great Debate Community Discord, which I'm sure somebody can link, because I do not have the link handy dandy right now. And go get along with the people in there and get yourself vetted so you can come and play, because we don't really want people coming in and destroying our world that we've been working so hard on, because I hate this roof. It makes me angry. I'm very frustrated. I don't want somebody dropping a bunch of lava on my wooden house. Actually, I would probably just laugh and not actually care that much. Hi, TD Lane. What? Oh. Really? Oh, there we go.
Well, since I can't play, I'm gonna leave.
Alright, see you
have a good
later.
day.
Alright, have fun.
Boop. 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 At least I am making way more progress than I did last time trying to do this.
Last time it was just like everybody dancing around and you're like trying to place blocks for like 20 minutes.
It was really— ah! I fell down. It was really bad. I had a really hard time. I struggle. No, ow, leave me alone. I don't want to fight you. I just want to build my roof. Ugh.
The last time I built anything serious in Minecraft, I actually won like $50.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
I was like, wow. Making money.
There we go.
Sup?
Hello?
Hello, God.
Hello?
Hello! You made it.
Yes.
Oh my God, my favorite person is here. Mega Pikachu. How does the robot pronounce it?
I have no idea.
You have to say something.
All Rubble says Megapi Kaku.
Mega Pikachu. Ow. Helios for 5 says, Chess should read my previous message that I posted when she just started the second
Megapi
layer of her
Kaku says
roof.
heresy.
Oh god, what did you say? Okay, I'm scrolling up in the chat. What did you say?
All Rubble says surprised Megapi Kaku.
Oh, Helios only paid for the trim of the roof to be stairs. Oh well. Well, you're getting 2 layers, I guess. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Damn it! Mega Pikachu. My mom came up a minute ago. I don't know if you caught that because she's heading out for a minute. She just wanted to say hey and tell me that Puck is outside. But she she was like, "Are you trying to have a serious conversation with that hat on?" I don't know. How seriously do we take Katie Joy?
Not at all.
0. It's about as seriously as she took her cease and desist with 0 evidence in Exhibit A. Raichu is superior to Pikachu, yes. 100%.
Correct.
I love Raichu. I like Raichu better
Ask
than I like
him as a
Pikachu.
dumbass who can't do Pokemon properly.
Fact. Fact. Gary Oak forever.
He tried to fight a rock-type gym, where
The only way Ash's Pikachu would be better is if there was actually like a legitimate like friendship stat that boosted every other stat. Then you could argue that Pikachu has like
They
level
kind
100
of have
friendship.
that now.
yeah,
It's kind of a thing that
That
exists.
exists, I think, in the newer games, but
It is
that's,
not that good though. It is
No,
like it will help a
it's-
Pokemon like give it sturdy kind of, and it will like give a Pokemon like
Oh, like natures or whatever, right?
It's not
yeah,
that good.
kind of.
It can be
It's
useful
not
to max.
There was kind of a
It like
mechanic
helps
like that
Pokemon
back
like
with-
shake
in
off
the,
poison and
in the
stuff like
6th
that.
gen games.
Yeah.
All the way
But
back in
it's,
Gold and
it's honestly
Silver
not
and
that great.
Crystal. In Gold and Silver and Crystal, I think there was friendliness, which like affected how Eevee evolved it. You know, whether it hit max friendship at day or night.
Yeah,
But,
so that was for
it's a little bit
Espeon and
different.
Umbreon if you wanted to evolve into those. There was also, they added in for like Happiny. So like there's a friendly happiness trait, and that was the same way with Pichu, and so Pichu
Oh yeah.
and a lot of the baby
yeah,
Pokemon.
that-
and then there was also
that's,
Golbat would
that would
evolve
honestly-
that way also into Crobat.
One of the worst things in the game, honestly, is that. 'Cause
Oh,
it just
yeah. So the way
long
you
to
get
get
around
level.
the way you get around that is by going to that little park that lets you walk around with your Pokemon, and you go
Yeah.
into that park, and then you put you walk in, you put yourself facing a
Rubber band your
wall.
controller.
Yeah, you put yourself facing a wall, then you plug in your DS, you leave it on the table, and you put something heavy on the directional pad so it's always facing that one way, and you just walk into a wall forever.
Very much. Gotta say, I'm not very impressed with the most recent Pokemon stuff. It's a lot of meh.
I agree, but I also understand that Pokemon isn't made for me anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not for me.
It could be.
I'm okay with that.
I find it somewhat sad that it's just
That's ugly, I don't
losing what
like
it had in creativity.
I don't think it's really lost creativity. I think it's just changed. It's just a different game. And I think that, like, it's evolved. It's changed. It's just not, and I'm just not the target audience anymore. And I'm okay with that. I don't mind.
Yeah, they gotta do what they do for target audiences and such. It's just unfortunate to me. But hey, randomizers and Nuzlocke still exist, so there's that.
And I mean, you can still play the older games.
Oh yeah, I do quite enjoy the 2D games over the 3D ones. Mostly because I think the 3D sprites are honestly kind of meh.
I don't know if I should, like, I don't really want to make my house any taller. I think this is tall enough.
Mhm.
So the house now has really, really ugly trim. I hope Helios is happy. Don't say I never did nothing for you. Let's go see what everybody else did while I was away. Because I know these guys were
All
running around
Rubble
doing
says
stuff.
Helios 575 for
Looks
5.
like somebody was
Redo
doing
it.
some work around here. There's a box in here.
Redo it, but redo it in like some other kind of material. Redo
Hey,
it
you
in
want the
stone.
feathers? We only have
Ooh.
12 stacks of them.
Whose house is this? This is pretty.
I
Is
built
this
it, but
yours?
I built it to kind of. I wanted to make it into like a longhouse kind of like inn thing.
Ooh, it's got a lot of stone for a log house. Ooh, you got melons. Those are some nice melons. Oh, you got like a little waterfall. Aw, this is
All
cute.
right, there was the cow.
Oh, you've got a proper
There's
roof.
the cow melter.
I need to figure out how to make a little fire pit like this because I want. Oh, I do once. That's cool. This is so nice. This is a lovely house and a little work. Ow. And a little work area.
That thing is my good friend who made all these horrible, unethical contraptions is not able to join right now.
They're pretty redo it in obsidian.
They're
Listen,
being sued by
Helios. If I get enough you tell you what, I will do it.
Redo it, obsidian.
I will redo it in obsidian if somebody, 1, provides the obsidian, and 2, you pay me more than $2. I'm gonna scam you. If I have to run, it's just because I had to go get Puck, because he's gonna be in the backyard barking at
I can hear
random
him.
things.
He just barked.
Bork.
Bork.
Borky boy.
Puck's in the chat.
Puck's in the chat!
Puck has entered the chat.
So yeah, anyway, if anybody does want to do any of that, like, evidences, that's how to do it. That is the way to contact me and a way that you may get a response. I'm not going to promise that I'm going to respond to everybody, but I'm also going to be ignoring anything that is longer than the 5 minutes. Helios, you have to pledge Chesh's
how long
scam
were, like-
tier on Patreon.
How long were like the Sinister Porpoises videos? They were
Oh,
pretty long, right?
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how long though. I could probably check. I don't know if I
That person
care.
Confuses me.
I only ever watched 2, and then they stopped being fun because like they got hateful
They
and
got
angry.
really weird and serious and like.
Yeah. They got like so hateful and angry and serious, and it's like, oh
It's
come
the
on, it was
sinister
just
part.
it was just
the
fun,
sinisterness coming out.
right? It's like a really angry dolphin. I'm not gonna lie.
Probably
The
did that
secretly
on
mean
purpose. Ah!
But yeah, so if anybody wants to do that, that's fine. But yeah, if you're gonna try and meet the challenge, you actually have to answer the challenge itself. Not, oh, I showed that Steve harassed women. That's not the challenge. The challenge is to show that Steve harassed Katie, specifically. So if you want to make the argument that Steve harasses women, you can try and make that, but it's not gonna meet the challenge, right? You can still try and make that argument, but like I said, if you are going to make that argument, you can't use women who don't feel harassed by Steve. You can't speak for them. So if you're going to make that argument, you have to get, 1, the confirmation of these women publicly, not privately, and 2, you would have to get permission from them, and they would have to actually stay and show where this happened. So you couldn't just have
And
like
they have
random
to be real people, not just like fake accounts.
Right, exactly. That you can't. Yeah, you've got to have some kind of.
Oh,
Wow.
the silverfish. Anything but the silverfish.
Part of the
This place
man,
looks impressive.
This person deleted their Twitter account, and they were pretty prolific. They had lots of tweets, but it was one of the people that was on Twitter, and they were interacting with Matt Dillahunty when he and Steve were still okay on Twitter, and it was like one of the tweets was like, he harasses effing everybody, something something something, dickhead something.
Oh, specific.
And Matt Dillahunty's like, I already blocked him. I'm glad I did. It's like, what?
My favorite is the reason
Who even is this
why.
person just saying?
Yeah, my favorite has always been the reason why, the actual reason why Matt Dillahunty blocked Steve. Because the reason is because, ooh, it's spooky. The reason is because he was like, Steve keeps adding me on Twitter. Because Steve was responding to a thread
Oh my God.
that Matt was actually tagged in. So Steve wasn't adding him at all. He was just having a regular Twitter conversation in a thread, and he was like, Steve keeps adding me about this, and it was like,
I'm a critical thinker, but this person keeps.
yeah. So it was like, so all we now know about Matt Dillahunty is that he doesn't know how Twitter works.
Or he pretends to not know.
Does anybody
Right,
know
I
how Twitter
guess.
works?
So yeah, it turned into, it was like, it is the most okay boomer moment I've seen in a while. What is that over there? Oh, I gotta go get Puck. He's barking at the door. He wants back inside. I will be back momentarily, and hopefully I will not die. I'm gonna give you guys a nice little fire to look at while I run and do this. Yes, I hear you. 1 second. Here's a fire and a cool gate. I'll be back in a second.
Man, what are we doing? We gotta
Hmm?
gotta keep the stream from getting that
Dead air.
empty,
What have you been up to?
dead air. Oh, okay. So
More
what-
geology videos. I really liked your last one.
Oh, thank you. I'm currently working on the next one, albeit it's on paleontology more so, because that's what I want to do, is geology and
Mhm.
paleontology. I've been doing scripting, taking a break because I'm gonna have to dig through papers currently on paleoclimates and stuff, and that's gonna take a while.
Did you find a open source textbook for paleontology?
No,
Because that'd be really interesting.
that could be considerably more difficult to find than open
Yeah.
source geology one.
Mm-hmm.
And for a specific topic, it's going to be more so looking at papers on that topic.
Oh, okay. Man, we gotta sleep soon.
last time.
Why does it seem? Did you like turn
Hello.
the spawns up? Because it seems like there's like 3,000 creepers every night.
Oh no, it's still the same.
Are you sure?
So many creepers. Oh yeah, I was gonna go check out this thing over here. I'm back. Puck was legitimately
Welcome
just
back.
laying in front of the door, barking. He wasn't like at anything. He was just being a wiener.
Maybe I want to be let in. Who knows?
Yeah, right. So, what is this like an above ground pool? What is this?
Is it in the south?
I guess I'm back at like the big castle-y area.
I literally can't see anything because I'm at the lowest render distance.
I'll have to go up and look.
Oh, there's a.
I might know what
Oh,
you're
it's a
talking about.
it's a kelp
might not.
farm.
Oh.
Oh.
Man, my brain's in like Terraria mode. I've
Yeah.
been playing it for like a week straight.
I want to see.
Oh,
see
I
what's
get
up here.
that. I've been playing Terraria practically for a while, actually.
I like
me and a good
Minecraft,
friend
but
of mine.
Terraria is a better game.
I think Terraria is a better game. This is a better sandbox game.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yep.
Flaffin makes a good point. Flaffin says, "Oh God, why can't people understand that just because it appears in your mentions doesn't mean you are mentioned?"
Exactly.
Oh, yeah,
You're asking for too much.
You are mentioned if they directly have an @ in their tweet. Otherwise, you're just part of the you're just added in the conversation.
Right.
But
Yeah,
not,
there's
by
there's
that person.
unspoken Twitter etiquette where if you're specifically directing something at someone and it's in a long chain, you un-at everybody else, and
Oh
it
really?
continues in
See,
its
I'm familiar with that. Unless you're talking about something separately. I usually, if there's a long chain
It's in
going
rare.
on,
I would say it's in rare occasions.
yeah. Usually, what I'll do is I'll just at the person that I'm talking to directly if I'm saying something directly to that person. Usually, in that case,
It's
at least.
mostly Twitter's like it's a platform of like circumstance and like it's all about context. Like you can look
Yeah,
at the
it
end
is.
chain of something and be like, what the hell is this? And then you go back to
Right.
it and you're like, oh, this makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, I see where this went. Right.
Yeah, you have to do that so often because it's all blurby and
That's why
there's
I'm
no-
so particular about my screenshots. I am so particular about screenshots on Twitter.
Yes. Like you do what
It's like
decent
coming
people
into
do
a
and make
2-hour
sure that what
conversation,
is
clipping
being-
out 30 seconds and being like, they're mean to women, and it's like this is 2 seconds out of a 2-hour conversation, and you're gonna tell me that that's
Yeah.
exactly what was being said? Oh, okay. All right, sure. Ow.
Yeah, like in the case of Steve, he'll be like, people say I hate women, and they'll just take the clip of I hate women.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Right. Oh yeah, exactly. It's a matter of
That's
understanding
that's
like
as
what
old as like YouTube poop and stuff. Like
right.
Five-
That's pretty much what it is, yeah.
7-year-olds do that.
Pretty much.
Not even because they're trying to make a point, just because it is kind of funny sometimes.
Oh yeah, sometimes it's just all in good fun, right? Like you can take somebody out of context and just poke fun at it, but there's a difference between that and like goddamn hate campaigns, which is just like, dude, just leave him alone. Oh my god.
Okay, I'm actually here again.
So
I was busy with
bizarre.
family nonsense.
Nonsense. Welcome back. I mean, that's all we deal with here is nonsense, to be fair, so, you know.
Yours is still the first home
Vroom.
phone that I've heard since I heard your home phone last. I've not heard any other home phone. Oh my god, what is this?
Yeah, no, I'm probably one of the weird millennials because I actually like having a landline.
I actually don't mind landlines. I don't have one because
I
I don't
don't
want
mind
anybody
landlines
calling. I
either,
don't
it's
want
just
people
that-
to call me ever. I don't like getting phone calls.
So the thing is, if you end up in one of those random situations where you've called the cops and then pass out, they can zero in on you instantly in a landline, where the cell phone they have to triangulate.
Yep.
And that amount of time can mean the difference between
that's
surviving
100%
and
true.
dying.
Yeah, that's practically the only reason why I'd want a landline.
What if you just like nostalgia and having your internet shut off because you want dial-up, because you want to feel like you're in the 90s?
Fuck that. Fuck everything about that.
Hosting a server from like a
Man,
70
even
kilobyte
if
connection.
even if they could make it faster, like just the sounds of dial-up, I don't want my ears to bleed. Okay.
I love that. What do you mean? That's the best part. I love that
You know what's so funny?
that Smosh parody from like a really long time ago with Bob Johnson or whatever, and he's like, "It's beaming the internets to the moon" or something.
Fuck. There is no part of that I want.
Do we really need to hear this? Beep, boop, 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 boop. It's like, no, you actually. I don't even know why they made you listen to a dial tone. You don't have to listen to it. I mean,
It's just cancer for
The
your
hell
ears.
is this?
That's all it is.
Music for
No.
yours.
That's all
Sorry.
lies.
my dog's bark.
You know who
randomly.
it is tip music to? Tech priests.
Yeah, probably. How much of that shit do I need? Really? Fucking sand. We have a weather mod, so every once in a while we get crazy storms like tornadoes, hurricanes, and sandstorms. It is just like partial sand blocks all over the place.
Because you don't like
that is something.
because Minecraft's not stressful enough. I'm just kidding.
Like, I know you guys didn't want me to share screen, so I'm gonna do a quick screenshot. Sense. From like a sky view of the map mod that I have on.
Why do you have these little bristlies in your house?
What? What was that?
Why do you have these bristlies inside of your house?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
If I run out of food or something.
Fair
Yeah.
enough, I guess.
This wasn't really gonna be like the house that I'm at, because really that base is where most of us are. But I kind of just wanted to make. I was gonna make it into like a long haul kind of like place.
Wrong chat by accident. Stream chat. Or apparently I can't use stream chat. General then?
What?
Where should I post it?
It's general. She's general.
There are zombies everywhere. Crap.
Yeah, there. So if you take a look at that map, the orangey kind of area to the northeast of where I am is it's just an orange terracotta and sand
There's a
area.
creeper right outside the door, so don't open the door.
But the weather mod doesn't
Oh, I'm
know how to
already gone.
produce orange sand, so when it creates sandstorms, it just makes regular yellow sand. All of that yellow sand is from the sandstorm buildup, and you can see it's starting to like invade areas outside the desert.
My house is kind of ugly. Ah, who did this? Ah! Ah!
What?
Oh, jeez, that is bad.
And the area to the west of us, if you can see, there's kind of like a little civilization there. That's from one of the mods. They're not vanilla villagers. They're driven. So they'll build stuff and collect resources and start building out their town. And eventually they come into contact with other towns, and if they don't like each other, they'll go to war. So you get like little notifications about the drama that's going on with the NPCs.
Oh, you said drama.
Oh,
Yeah.
Don't say
shit.
that word.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
Immediate
Oh, God.
demonetization and troll army.
Well,
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Dapper brought up that the word demonetized gets people demonetized.
You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I want to be disappointed in YouTube, but I like at this point it's predictable.
I mean, it's not. It's predictable because it's not a human.
Right.
I mean, even humans can be predictable. Just look at creationists.
With that kind of shit, like humans are predictable. They just are. Are they going to be upset? Expect that kind of stuff if they were going to be upset.
I feel like my roof isn't high enough on the second floor. It feels low. I'm gonna make it higher.
What is it? 1 block? Oh,
No, I think it was only 2 blocks.
I just see a creeper just sitting at the little intersection between the 2 towers there.
No, just hanging out.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got a ton of sand, so it's time to go back.
Yeah, I don't particularly care that much about monetization on these streams. They're mostly just to chill.
I also have a portal gun mod, so I actually have a portal gun in game. Feels like
That's
it's
the
wrong.
only mod that like sounds like yes, please give me that.
I connected my item storage area to the workshop.
Or we need the little turrets. Are you still there? And then I just kill all the creepers.
I should play Portal 2 soon.
I'm pretty sure this is actually added by the Portal mod. So there you go.
I don't know if the version we have actually has them or not. I know that newer versions of it did.
But
Why
trolls
can't there
don't
be
show
anything
up here
nice?
very often, Helios, and it's because they don't want to deal with me, because I don't really put up with their shit. Mostly because I think they're funny.
That's
I think they're dumb! Because they're dumb.
Here I am in Minecraft playing with a factorial mindset, which is, you see this forest here? I don't. Because I've
forest?
chopped it all down.
Oh, rude.
You're never too young for a Vietnam flashback.
I like to try and build without interfering as much as possible.
Just all the fire all the time.
No. And now it's on fucking fire.
Yep. My first experience in a jungle in vanilla was to light it on fire.
Clearly.
That's so rude.
TD, did you,
PETA's gonna come for you. Didn't
did
you see them
consider turning
protesting in
explosions
Minecraft?
off?
Or in, what was that?
I mean, I could turn mod briefing off if enough people want that.
I get sad whenever a creeper blows up something nice.
That's very much understandable. I usually play with it off, actually.
Minecraft is for everyone. Oh, hey.
Because they still hurt you, right? They just don't grief
Let's all play
things.
nice today.
Yeah.
Everyone is at
Okay,
play. There's no need to blow them away.
What's our vote here?
I
Mob
don't
briefing
care.
on or off?
I just leave it alone. I don't care. I don't care. You guys do what you want.
That means yes.
But yeah, this is your guys' world. I'm just here to show it off and hang out and be chill.
There you go. No more creepers blowing shit up.
Oh my god,
Other
that's
than your life.
beautiful. Thank you. I love you.
Other than your life. That's fair.
I mean,
That's
you.
okay. It's not worth much.
Ooh. Oh, feels bad, man. Hi, Bool. Bool's here. Everybody say hi to Bool.
Bull! Hello!
Hi, Bool. We're just chilling, having a good time. I just ate a peanut butter sandwich.
Sweet.
I was telling people that Kyle
Kyle
has a new podcast and how people can contact me and in what way is appropriate if they're going to be sending me any of these evidences for Steve's challenge. Oh, and if you don't hear back from me, it's probably because I thought you were stupid. Sorry.
Too bad,
Listen,
so
I
sad.
can't even pretend that, like, if people send me stuff, half of it's not gonna be either just trolly garbage or people just memeing on Steve. Which, I mean, I appreciate that. If you send me something funny, if you send me something funny, I'll straight up, you'll probably hear back from me if I think it's funny. It'd actually be something worth responding to, because that's just funny. I have a good sense of humor. I appreciate stuff like that. Yeah, Kyle has a new podcast. Evidences for Steve's challenge. Yeah, so Steve wrote a challenge that is top 10 shred of non-existing evidence that Katie Joy refuses to provide to her followers. Although, quite frankly, she's probably the one that should be providing those evidences, as that would be a primary source, which would be the best source. But, you know, she just blocks anybody who asks her or says anything, so, I mean, you're never gonna get it, so... It's basically for the large number of people that have been coming, the new people and people who have been coming by from, that are her supporters, coming to try and defend her. I don't want to say harass, because I don't think most of them are actively attempting to harass anybody. I think they're just trying to defend somebody that is a creator that they follow that they don't think is problematic for whatever reason. So
That they don't really know.
right, yeah, exactly, and that they're missing information or whatever, and that's fine. So it's more like a reach out to those people. I think it's kind of snarky, I'll give it that. But I mean, I'm snarky, so I can't really fault Steve for being snarky. That wouldn't be fair.
I mean, if Steve wants to be snarky, he can be snarky.
Now, how dare he? He's not allowed being snarky. That's harassment. He's a mini poopy head if he's snarky. Only everybody else is allowed to be snarky. He's not allowed.
Obviously.
That's how that works, right? I think that's
Clearly,
how that works.
this is a Steve debacle.
This is a Steve debacle! It is. It is 100% a Steve debacle. But yeah, Kyle's got a new podcast if anybody wants to check it out. I guess I can re-grab the link for you guys if you want. I haven't put the link out. It's called Another Dem Podcast, I think. I've never heard of the guy that he's talking to.
He loves puns. He's obsessed with puns.
Boole says she doesn't have evidence for the same reason I don't have a starship. It does not exist. Oh, it feels bad. So what can we do to get Boole a starship? I ran out of wood.
LSD? I don't know. Get him a mushroom. I don't know.
Mr. Sirius is back.
Woo! Here I am.
That's
Hello.
pretty serious.
Oh, I know.
Shit just got real.
I think
have
my
the
blood
wrong
pressure
kind
went
to
down
finish
after
my
TV
house.
turned off mob griefing. I feel so much better.
No,
As it
it's Kyle Curtis. It's regular Kyle. There's the regular old boring Kyle. Steve is nowhere near chivalrous enough towards fragile females like Chesh. Listen, I need all of this troll army from other places that don't know anything about me to defend me from the big bad mean Steve.
Oh yeah, you need the troll army? Do you want me to round them all up?
I mean, you could probably round them up pretty easily. Just put out a tweet that says, fuck Steve, and watch all of them just show up.
I think a lot of it's just projection because they want a troll army and they're not as effective as they think that.
Oh,
Steve's
they think they're so okay. So that's actually something I was talking about earlier today. I thought was really funny, and it was that like these a lot of this doesn't matter. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I got a lag spike. Sorry. Like a lot of it doesn't matter. So yeah, it's frustrating and yeah, it's annoying to deal with. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. Like, that cease and desist that Katie put out doesn't really matter. All those videos that are being made, for the most part, they don't really matter. They're not really going to have any kind of lasting or serious effect because none of it's accurate. Like, they're trying. A for effort, they are trying, but they're not effective. They're not getting anybody shut down. They're not being able to cancel Steve. They haven't been able to shut anything down. It's like they're not stopping people from either watching Steve or stopping Steve from getting guests on. Like, none of that's happening. So it's like
they did at one point. I don't know if it was exactly Katie, but somebody did strike Steve's channel for that video he made. But
oh yeah, so he got she got one video taken down, which was the apology video, right? And then she tried to strike the video about I don't mind if that shows. The cease and desist, she tried to strike that, but like that strike didn't stay as far as I know. The video's still up. Because it was struck with a privacy complaint, which isn't accurate, so there's that. But those things didn't, like, they're not doing any kind of actual damage. Like, it's just not happening. Like I said, they're trying, but like they're not very effective. So at the end of the day, a lot of it doesn't really matter outside of it being frustrating, and it is frustrating. I'll give them that. It is annoying, but it's not very effective. effective. So in that case, it's like kind of whatever at the end of the day. So, and like they think they're doing a whole, these guys think they're doing God's work, quite frankly. So it is quite a bit of projection. Well, that's why they get so upset. What the, ow. Oh God, oh no. It's one of those things that live in the sky. No, leave me alone.
What manta rays in the sky?
Ah! Yeah, it's actually having the opposite effect, Helios. Yeah, it's helping Steve grow in a lot of ways. Yes. Hi, Astronomy Live. Astronomy Live is so excited. You're so excited. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations, my dude. I can't tell anybody why, but congratulations. That's all I have to say.
What?
It's super secrets. I can't tell you.
He gave birth.
Oh, congratulations. But
Whatever. I give birth every weekend. Nobody says anything to me.
oh, well, sorry about that. Every Monday morning, everybody needs to say congratulations to Mr. Serious.
Yeah.
So, what was I saying?
Uni has a cow every couple of days.
So wait, what was I saying? Oh, they're not very effective. So like they work on these campaigns and they'll do all this and none of it really works. So they'll like try to do this harassing thing and say that we're harassing people, but it's like Steve has been live 2 times yesterday. I was in the chat. I was also on Dapper Dino's channel. I swung by and said hi for Kent with Ben. I'm also live right now. Like, when do we have time? Steve has 14.9k subs. Someone can't digest that, so they're accusing Steve of buying subs. I can listen. With what money? All the money he didn't get from Kyle?
Megapi Kaku says, oh no.
Megapi Kaku. So, like, with what money is Steve doing this? Is it all the money that he got from all the fundraisers that he had nothing to do with? Like that money? Is that what he's talking about?
Clearly.
Dude, can I just leave? Bro, I am trying to build a roof. I do not appreciate it.
Roof building is the worst part of Minecraft.
He's like, yeah. So Steve's gonna what? Make all this. He's gonna like spend all the money that he never got from Kyle to buy subs when he's already got like 12 or 13k subs to put it up by 1,000 for what reason exactly? Like, what's the logic behind why would he
People
buy
that
subs
don't even
now?
interact and
yeah,
the
I don't.
interaction's extremely low.
Yeah, I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. It makes no sense. And especially it's like, oh, he's buying subs so he can what? Talk to YouTube and tell them to do a purge of his YouTube? Which he did? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense.
Well, the worst part is, it's like, why would you buy subs when you on a channel that's kind of low on subs when you have another channel kind of just waiting in the wings that has way more subs that you're expecting to be the owner of like soon?
Right. Yeah, it doesn't.
That doesn't make any sense.
There is no logic behind like the accusations a lot of the time. It's just whatever. It's so much of it is just whatever.
The sad part is that it's a lot, like pretty much all of it is. If you think about it, then you won't believe it because it's so obvious. But like, why doesn't anybody think about it? What's happening?
Yeah, like you just think about it for half of a second and it just doesn't fly. Never flies. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It's not complicated.
You could use it to, manufacture an excuse against, an opponent that, people are already biased against.
Yeah, arguably, yeah, you could do that. But again, it's still not gonna hold any water. And again, if you think about it for 30 seconds, it's like, yeah, okay.
It would be such a waste of time.
Right? You'd think. I don't get it.
I mean, if it's done for a lol, that's not a waste of time, though.
Right. So, okay, there's like a lot of reasons to not like Steve, sure. You can have whatever reason you want, essentially, is what that comes down to. You want to not like Steve, you don't even need a reason to not like Steve. You can just not like Steve. Like, that's okay. You can not like me if you don't want to. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. How dare you? Like, I don't care. It's okay.
Gather the 5 armies.
You think I'm a douchebag? That's okay.
The full army.
You can totally think I'm a douchebag. I mean, I might not disagree with you. Yeah, I've seen people argue that Katie might be buying subs. But, like, again, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Who cares? Maybe it's just her dream. Her dream is to be popular on YouTube and have a lot of subscribers. And if she uses money to get that dream, sure.
I mean, usually if you make content that has a large audience, that's, you know, targeted at a large audience, you can pull in people because they're interested in watching, you know, sub-commentary and sub-commentary and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Easy, easy, easy peasy. Oh, I ran out of...
I mean, there are channels who built their channels on commenting on other channels. You know? They have millions of subscribers.
You creeper!
And that's all they do. They don't. Their content is other people's content.
Aw,
and it can be good.
Boole
It can
thinks
be
I'm a
exciting, it can be
douchebag. Aw, now I'm sad.
Bring it now.
Aw,
Who
I
cursed me this life?
could... Yeah, it's the issues with accusations, right? So, like, she can have a channel doing whatever she wants and saying whatever she wants at the end of the day. Nobody's really trying to shut her down from having a platform if she wants to have a platform. What people don't want is that if she's going to be lying to people, she shouldn't be abusing that platform, right? I punch rocks.
Nice.
Punching rocks.
Get him.
I still have some of this. Oh, that's not gonna work. I can do it here, though. I am going to break down my walls with this block of glass because it is strong enough. Because Minecraft makes sense.
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
worry about it. It's completely logical.
I get it.
All Rubble says
I don't get
nobody
it.
was around for Creeper to explode.
Boo.
All Rubble says Creeper began to doubt existence. All Rubble says
Sometimes
Creeper was
creepers
slain
just
by
move like
existentialism.
more.
Oh yeah, no, now everybody's gonna be running around being like, Boole hates Chesh. It'll be funny. I'm a good sport. I think it's funny.
All Rubble says Boole best boy.
Boole is best boy. Boole is best boy. But yeah, you can have your opinion. You're welcome to have your opinion. There's nothing wrong with that. But recognize the difference between what is an opinion and what is a, what's a claim, right? So there's a difference if you say that I think Chesh is a douchebag versus I think Chesh assaulted somebody. Like that's there's a big difference between those things.
Or I don't like Steve, or I don't like Steve because of how he assaults women.
Yeah, there's a really big difference between those two things. A considerably large difference between those things. Yes, exactly.
But what? Don't stifle my opinion. Just my opinion.
You're telling me I
Right?
can't have my opinion.
I'm gonna make videos about you.
I'm going to make one video every day to ruin your life.
Yeah. I'm not obsessed.
What? You're the one that's the problem here. I'm sorry, excuse me. You make videos about philosophy.
Oh no.
What?
Not philosophy.
Not the philosophy. Nobody thinks Chesh assaulted anyone, even though she makes sex jokes too. I do make lots of sex jokes. I make oodles and oodles. I probably make more sex jokes than Steve does. Nobody thinks I'm a bad person for it. I mean, they might.
Oh.
They might think I'm a bad person for it, but they don't complain about it. Not in the same way, at least. It sounds kind of sexist if you ask me.
It might be.
Put the bed down. Put the...
All Rubble says person begins to doubt why they believe something.
Oh yeah, I have a floating bed.
All Rubble says why would Steve do this?
I assault your eyes every time you watch a stream. Oh, I'm sorry. You won't believe what Bull said to Chesh. It will shock you.
Now?
Only one per day. The real bad shit ones make 4 or 5. Well, that's exactly what happens. They say they're gonna make 1 or 2, or they're gonna make 1 a day, and then they make 5 a day, and it's like, you lied to me! You're a liar! I guess so. Smitty's probably correct.
At least you're not getting the SFT treatment where you get 5-hour response videos to
All
a
Rubble
10-minute
says is
video.
Bull best boy. Not clickbait.
No, I
Must
feel bad
watch.
for Jackson when that happens.
Isn't that what happened to Aaron? Aaron made like a video that was
Aaron
20 to
got a
30 minutes
series of,
long,
like,
and then
2
Ken
hour
Hovind
long
made a
time
video that
response.
was like 5 hours long.
Oh my god.
Steve makes a video, Reds makes a video that's like 20 minutes long, and Uni rants about it for 4 hours a day for 5 days in a row. Oh, but no, Steve is harassing Katie. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm. Makes perfect sense.
Icarus makes a good point. Steve is a rape apologist because that's my opinion. Wait, you can't.
Oh.
That's not an opinion. That's a claim. That's
have to
perfect. That's
admit-
actually a perfect example. Yes.
You have to admit, Reds does have that effect on people.
Apparently, yeah. Can confirm. We have evidence. Video evidence.
Will it shock me?
Maybe.
If it doesn't, I demand my money back.
I know, right?
You can't. Are you gonna try and fly into this little hole? I dare you. I
Giggity?
double dare you. I triple dog dare you.
Oh shit, we're getting serious now.
They're just
Yeah,
gonna
I
like
am
fly
here.
right in and murder me too. Watch, it'll happen. Do the guys that fly around on the sky go away in the daytime? I think they do, right?
Yeah, but it's raining, so they won't.
Right. Oh, oops, I'm stuck again. How do I build a little fire on top of my fire? How do I do that? You guys have it in your houses. I want one. Like a little stick fire.
Oh, I do not remember how to make campfires.
Okay, so here's the difference. I don't like Red's rhetoric because he's a meanie poopy head. Or I don't like Red's rhetoric because I think he's ugly. Okay. I don't like Red's rhetoric because he scammed a bunch of people out of money. Is not an opinion.
What?
How do I make a fire pit?
All Rubble says we need art of Reds as Red 13.
I mean, that would be a really ugly lion dog.
All Rubble says he.
That would be a really ugly lion dog.
All Rubble says bag on head 13.
Okay, fair enough.
My legs.
It's basically just a cat with a paper bag on its head. I am a dwarf and I'm digging a hole. That is kind of what Kent does to everybody, yeah. You're right.
Yeah, Kent drowns people out with ridiculously long response videos that are
Yeah.
way too long for people to go through.
Well, that's the point, right? He's trying to make it that long so nobody does go through it.
I started dying when
Did I
you,
miss a
jumped
spot?
in on Dapper's stream about when he started attacking Ken.
Oh my god, did you like that? That was so great. That was like just
I was like, oh
burn
my God,
central.
this is
Oh my god. I came into the stream, that was so good. I was just like, oh damn. I gotta swing in here and just be like, oh shiz.
Oh yeah, See, here's the thing. I missed most of Kent with that yesterday. Because I was in a Zoom call with Corporal Anon, RJ Downard, Deadly Dakota Raptor and Guts and Gibbon, where we were just helping her prep for her debate today with Epsilon Free.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that.
Yeah, it's gonna probably bring up something like paper fin, carbohydrate, escort services, or something like that.
He's gonna bring up how he's being interrupted.
Probably.
He's gonna interrupt him and mention he's being interrupted.
Yeah, well, you're over talking me.
Sharf.
And I kid you not, we basically spent 2 hours just looking into one quote that he used in his opener from a past debate on the same subject.
That's
Which,
a big. That's
if
a
he used
big.
it in the
Oof.
past, he's gonna use it again. That's just how it works.
Where is the box? Oh god, I have to try and pick up all this stuff so I can get the box out.
I've been battling Kit's nonsense for 30 years.
I can't have a moment of solace, can I? No,
No.
just the ones I just killed just get replaced by more hate phantoms. Why did they add these to the game? Who
For
decided
you.
it's a good idea?
You know, the thing about Neffy's rhetoric is that it's actually, like, sometimes, like, the reason why he, you know, I think is still around is because he's actually kind of entertaining to see how, like, insane and crazy, like, the random rhetoric he uses is. Just, like, throw things from left field.
I think there's something to be said for that, sure. I think there's an argument to be made there.
Oh yeah. Nurbakake, you're never gonna get the creationist throw something as asininely stupid as that out ever.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh, who's taking off? Oh, it's Manya. Bye. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye, Manya.
Bye.
There we go. I built shelves. Steve is sending me messages. Apparently he's going live on somebody's channel later today.
Uh-oh. What for? What's he doing?
I don't know, probably trouble.
Yeah.
That's just kind of my assumption. I assume he's just getting into trouble.
I wonder if it could be SJ. Who knows?
Who knows? I'm sure he'll announce it
I
on
mean,
Twitter.
that would be trouble.
I'm sure he'll announce. Why is it still raining? What in the actual hell?
Oh yeah, this it rains all the time on this.
What is
server.
wrong with this game?
Must be in
Oh,
Michigan.
rain? Yeah, that's
Remember-
just Minecraft.
The last time TD like changed the weather to clear like 10 times, it just kept going back to rain. It's like whatever.
Oh my god, there's 4 of them. There's 4 of them!
Hi guys.
Oh, they're stuck in the roof.
I have a
This
new
is
hat.
hilarious.
Somebody sent me a hat. It's got a cute little bunny face doing a pfft, and also it does this.
I've got 2 of them stuck in the roof here. This is great.
And that is what is on my head.
Hunting me down.
Somebody was kind enough to send this to me, and I was like, I need to wear this for the next stream now. Nobody told me how to build a fire. How do you build a fire? How do you build an open fire for cooking fish on? How do you do this? How do you do it?
All
Well,
Rubble
remember-
says coal, torch, and stuff.
My goodness.
Coal, torch, and stuff. What is the stuff? You guys are being mean to me, and I don't appreciate it.
All Rubble says 3 logs, 3 stick, 1 coal.
3 logs,
You
3
see, this
stick,
where that
and
troll
1
army would
coal.
come in handy.
Logs? How do I get logs? Oh, like not planks? Like just plain wood?
All Rubble says hit tree girl.
Hit tree.
All Rubble says.
Gotcha.
Well, you know the thing about logs, they're better than bad. They're good.
I keep getting logs confused with people. Hey, Morton's got his new picture. It's a My Little Pony with BDSM gear. Somebody TNT Chesh's house from Kawasa for 2. I mean...
All Rubble says I am an elf and I'm hitting a tree. Hitty
I
hitty tree.
am... I am an elf and
That sounds like
I'm
tree
hitting a
abuse.
tree.
I'm calling Peter.
I mean, somebody could TNT my house, and I would only be a little bit upset. I mean, I've been working pretty hard on it, but it is kind of wonky looking, so I wouldn't mind starting again. I would accept that. I would accept my fate.
Here's the thing. Server rule is, you blow somebody's shit up, you're getting the ban. That's simply how it works.
That's true. That is true. Puck dodge. Yeah, enjoy the emotes, guys. There's a Fug, there's a Smug, there is a Screaming Goblin, there is a Puck emote. I think those are all the emotes. I think there's only 4. I like the Screeching Goblin. I'm pretty sure, let me type
All
them in the
Rubble
chat for
says
you
we need
guys.
Puck Lala.
So there's the Fug. There's the Smug. Oh, I should fill that in. That doesn't look quite right.
Oh, hopefully to avoid the mass
There's
of
Puck.
flying annoyances, I shall go to the birch forest to get birch.
And then there's the Screeching
I
Goblin.
need birch wood to build.
Res for 10 says, what would it cost to get you to try Terraria one day? I've actually tried Terraria. I wasn't a fan of it, but if you want me to do a stream of it, I would just
How far
have to
did you get into the game?
I didn't get very far on my own, but I was playing with people, and we were, like, fighting the wall and fighting some aliens and stuff.
Ugh.
Was
Yeah,
that a
the,
Red's rhetoric emoji? Yes, it's an angry paper bag.
It gets
That's not
really
right.
good, by the way. I thought Terraria was kind of like,
Terraria starts off very slow.
you like peel up the corner of it and you're like, oh my god, how deep is this game?
Oh, I know it's got a lot.
That's
It's
a game
got
that
a lot.
starts off slow, but as you
Oh my
progress,
god, it rained the whole day.
you get stronger, and areas that used to be difficult become easier.
Yeah.
But also, as you progress in the game, areas that used to be easy get more difficult.
Uh-huh.
There's never a time when you're really super overpowered. Up until
I did
like
play
10.
I did play Starbound before also. Also not the biggest fan of it. They're just not my kind of games. I
Terraria
liked
is kind of like, it's basically like 2D Minecraft mixed with Dark Souls in a way. I mean,
Yeah,
if Minecraft added a
yeah.
bunch of bosses, it could be, I mean, Minecraft has a couple bosses, but nothing like what Terraria
It's Minecraft with more
Yeah,
combat.
and Terraria's bosses are way better done than Minecraft's.
Oh yeah, that's
they're
why I think it's the
actually
better
the
game.
game's actually built around it. The last boss in the game and a few of the game's events are the only things that can really challenge you when you get the end game gear.
Man, I like,
But the last
freaked
boss
out.
is actually always difficult.
I was
And-
like going through this area with a bunch of mud, and it was just mud, and then honeycomb popped up, and I hit this little larva thing, and the queen bee started killing me. I'm like, oh god.
Oh yeah, Queen Bee is not fun early game.
You've summoned a boss just by hitting a little larva thingy.
Oops.
Yeah, Queen Bee is not it's not good early game. Once you beat the Eater
I'm so
World,
sad. I was doing 100% playthrough of Spyro, and I got most of the way through the game, and I didn't get to finish it. And I didn't get to finish it because I no longer have the system, because I had to move across the country, and the person took the system, so I don't have the system anymore.
Oh my god.
it sucks.
So I'm sorry that never got completed.
Yeah, did anything ever...
I did do 100% playthrough of
know.
Banjo-Kazooie. If anybody's interested in that one. The playlist is around. The videos are all private, but the playlist isn't. Or private, sorry, unlisted. They're not private, I think.
I could have sworn that one popped up one time.
God, there's a berry farm here. Lots of sugar cane. Somebody got busy while I was gone.
I don't mind Dark Souls. That game also isn't my jam. Like, I didn't mind it. It was okay. But it's kind of one of those games where it's like you just kind of play until you figure out how it's broken and then exploit the broken parts. That's basically how you play that game.
That's
Yeah.
how games like Dark Souls.
And it
work.
really, it's kind of like, music in a way where if you're like forced into it or have to go through it by like someone like egging you on, like really watch this, watch, blah blah. It's like it wrecks it in a way.
Yeah, fair enough. I
Like
was
the first time
I
I
was
went
told to
into Dark
play
Souls,
it with
somebody was
a
like
with a
that.
guy I was seeing, and then him and his friend didn't tell me how to play the game or how it worked at all, and then just dropped me. It was Bloodborne.
yeah.
They dropped me into Bloodborne, and then just sat there and made fun of me the whole time while I was trying to figure out how, like, because I didn't even know like the controls even, and so I was like, you know what, I just don't care. Then I just turned me off of the
and
game.
it is kind of like, I mean, once you learn it, it's learned, but it is kind of finicky at first.
I'm not terribly picky about games. I just have, like, I just know what games I like. I'm not saying that I wouldn't play them. I'd be down to play Terraria with you guys and have a good time if we wanted. If we wanted to do that, it's just I would never play
You
it.
can join.
Yeah, I just would never.
We haven't gone to hard mode yet. So,
I would just never. I would
now's
never
the time.
play. I would never play on my own. Is more what I'm saying.
What was added recently? Like a huge update, right?
Oh, it just the first part of update 1.14, well, 1.14.
Go down the
hit
hole.
Terraria. Is it 1.4? I don't remember the version numbering on Terraria, but basically the last major update for the game just hit.
Do you know what the like major release
Oh,
notes are?
they basically did a bunch of respriting because there was inconsistent sprite work in the game, and
Oh, come on,
resprited.
This is
Oh,
a zombie.
I'm a nice guy.
This is the same zombie, but it's pink.
Yeah.
I am like that
They
sometimes.
did a
That's
lot
true.
of balance work to fix some of the more broken things, which sadly includes fishing, which
Oh yeah, I did read that.
exceptionally broken.
Yeah.
Now it's
There was
not.
there was
Makes
that
me sad.
reaver shark thing. It was like a pickaxe that broke everything.
Oh, that hasn't changed. The Reaver Shark, I think, is still.
I thought
in the game
I
and
read that
still
they
broken,
they cut it
but
in half or something.
they changed bait. They made it so you consume more bait, which not a fan.
Oh.
When
Like,
did I play
imagine, like, in
Bloodborne? I was
Minecraft,
playing
if you could just-
Bloodborne before I was actually streaming with Steve. That was some time ago, like over a year ago now.
Imagine in Minecraft if you just like tossed out a fishing pole and you got like diamond immediately. That's how broken.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
you can. You can join the call. We're just in the.
The Reaver Shark. The Reaver Shark is like fishing, and getting pre-hard mode pickaxe.
Res, we're just in the.
That's how broken that is, because it's the same as Molten.
Res, we're
I
in
haven't
the.
found one yet because I haven't been fishing at the ocean.
Res, we're in
But
the
that is now
GDC.
like a Molten pickaxe already.
We're in the.
Yeah, it's
Great.
like
Oh my God, Res, we're in the GDC Discord. I'm trying to get it out. We're just in the GDC Discord. If you want to come and say hi. A balcony? Ooh, a balcony would be nice. Where should I put a balcony? Here, maybe. Balcony would be nice.
Did you know?
I need to make. I need to get more logs so I can make more fence because I'll need a fence for a balcony. And I'm gonna need more wood.
RP. Do you know the RP accent? You know, British RP. The main like posh British accent.
Yeah, I think so. I think I know what you're talking about.
Before that became like a set in stone kind of like sort of finalized thing, because it was like a concerted effort by noble people to be like, we speak proper. They balcony was literally pronounced balcony, which sounds wrong.
Oh,
that does sound wrong.
I'm on the balcony. It's like, no,
And the
you're
sad
wrong.
thing is, I'm pretty sure you're right because I remember this. English, why do you exist?
Hello.
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 Res human.
So
you
who was butchering the details on the 1.4 update for Terraria?
What?
Yes.
Oh, that'd probably be me.
I don't think
All
anybody
people.
was butchering it. I think they were saying they just don't know.
Sprites?
They redid a lot of the
If you know
they
what it is, say
redid
it.
a lot of the textures in the game.
Yes,
I.e.
they did, but
in
that's
a
like the
beauty
least
game,
important
right.
thing they updated.
What's important then? Please.
Well, for starters, they added 2 new modes on top of the 2 they already had. They originally had normal and expert. Expert was essentially twice as hard, but you got additional loot from bosses. Now there's master mode, which is thrice the difficulty of normal mode, and there's additional
I was gonna get to that.
cosmetics and stuff you get from bosses that you can't get otherwise. There's also
in
new
case you
journey
didn't like
mode.
being tortured enough. You're right.
Well, yeah, but there's also the new journey mode, which is essentially like a semi-creative mode where you can you initially have to grind for stuff, but once you research enough of the item, you can duplicate it forever. So it removes some of the tedium if you want to play the game but don't want to be challenged too hard, but also it gives you full control over the game's weather, time of day. You can freeze time, you can speed it up. You can also change the difficulty. The journey has its own 0.5 modifier on difficulty, but you can also scale it all the way up to master if you like. You can change enemy spawns to 10 times.
Come fight me, you dick! I'll kill you.
I feel like
Come on.
regular Minecraft would have had something like
Come
the
here.
Blood Moon, but they didn't want to copy Terraria, so they just don't put it in.
Come here! I'll kill you! Get out of my house! You got nowhere to go, bitch!
Also, they added.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
To both pre and post hard mode.
What is being destroyed?
I killed a guy.
Oh yeah, they add some new bosses. Yeah.
He got deaded.
Yeah,
Rebalance some stuff, add new stuff to summoning, albeit some of the stuff is not always easy. Removed a class because it was just too shallow.
A class?
Yeah, throwing class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Throwing used to be its own class in the game.
There are
classes?
Yep.
Well, basically there's
burn
4 kinds of classes you can work with based on armor and weapons.
When did this?
Albeit Rez seems to know a good bit more about Terraria than I, so go ahead.
When did classes exist? Am I on like a really old version?
Ever since 1.0.
I'm just jumping down. Wee! Ow.
The game has always had classes because it was always split between melee, ranged, and magic damage, but then they expanded upon that in 1.1 and 1.2, and even further in 1.3 and 1.4.
But they're not really classes. I mean, it's types of weapon.
Except that you essentially, if you don't go down a specific class, you hamstring yourself for the entire game.
That's just the combat triangle, though.
Yes, to some degree, but also they designed it to have a class in mind when you play the game.
So I'm gonna do a quick explanation because we've only got like 10 more minutes left, and I want to do a quick explanation of the members and just a brief explanation of what we talked about today. So I'm just gonna go for a minute if you guys don't mind. Yep. Cool, perfect. So we have members now. Welcome to everybody who is a member. Thank you all so much. I will probably do a read through of everybody at some point in the near future, just to welcome everybody who has become a member and will become a member. So thank you, particularly Hawkskull, Kawasa, Helios, everybody's in the chat right now, who is Manya, who was here earlier, Rez also. So thank you guys for becoming members. I super duper appreciate it. I hope you guys like the emojis. I'll be adding them as YouTube lets me add more. I'll add more, so if you want them, or you want something to be one in particular, I'll make sure that is the case, so that way you can. The benefits that you get for being member is basically mostly Discord access and access to like my previous art and art that's getting done and stuff like that. I'm also thinking that doing a Q&A would be a really good idea at least once a month, because like there's just always so much crap that's going on all of the time, forever, no matter what's going on. That just seems to be the case, that is happening regularly. Will you just die already, please? Thank you. Die?
Yeah.
Die. Ouch. I was doing so good. Die! Oh my god. How long can you be in the sun for? This is ridiculous. Okay, thank you.
Talking
Goodbye.
about comments out of context.
Dear lord. Anyway, I'm telling my members to die, I guess. Whatever. So...
Cheshire wishes death upon members exposed.
Exposed. So I don't know what
Also,
day of
Jesus
the
and the big
month
vampires.
is gonna be good for you guys to be doing that. So if you guys would like to let me know when would be good for you, like when you guys think would be good, because I want to like members will have access to live chat like we're doing right now to ask the questions, but it'll probably be live. So I actually know what, it probably won't be live, so it'll just be for people in the Discord. So if you're either a Patreon or you're a member, that's how that's gonna work. I probably won't do it live. Not that I'm gonna stop anybody from recording the Discord if they want to, I guess, because I'm not a dick. So that'll just be like a Discord hangout for like a couple of hours or however long it takes for me to answer the majority of the questions. And we can just hang out and chat about stuff like that. We may or may not play games during that time. That's kind of whatever. So that's how that's gonna work. You guys can let me know when you think appropriate times of the day will work for people or for everyone, because I'm not really sure about when that
2
would
a.m.
be good.
2 a.m.
2 a.m. I'd really
Everybody's
rather...
up at 2 a.m., don't you know?
Everybody's awake at 2 a.m.
It's 2 a.m. somewhere.
Okay, how do you make the fire again? Do I need to use the crafting thing? You said a block and some sticks. I don't get it. Oh, there it is. I found it. Oh, I need coal. Or charcoal. I have neither. How do I make charcoal again?
Almost hit the block. A block instead of the water.
A log on the top.
A block of coal. A block at the top?
A log at the top. And
A log
any
at the
other
top.
type of wood. You can use sticks as kindling if you want to make charcoal.
I don't.
Here.
Oh, right, you need to do it in here.
In the tower. No.
Nope, that didn't work. How do you do
You can
this?
put planks in the bottom and a log in the top of the furnace.
Planks in the bottom and a log in the top. Planks at the bottom and a log in the top.
Right? Or is
Alright.
it the opposite?
Is
it going?
It's doing
it
something. Something's happening.
It's doing the thing.
It's doing a thing. Okay, there we go. Cool.
The thing.
I did the thing. Okay. I got a campfire! Yay! And it's in my pocket!
Huzzah!
Thank you. Yay! There we go. Now it's up there. I like that. Okay, so for anybody who's joining and that type of niz, that is how it is working for the time being. So you can ask questions pretty much whenever, but Patreons and stuff are gonna get priority, obviously. And we'll be able to enter the chat so they can actually like expand on their questions, or if they need to clarify something, it's just easier. So it's mostly just a lot of Discord access. I'm currently redoing the Discord a little bit just to make it a little bit nicer for everybody. So that'll be nice. If you are a member and you don't have my Discord link, just send me a message and let me know, and I'll make sure you get that. Either send me a message on Discord, which is linked on my Twitter, or send me a message on Twitter, I guess. Just send me a message somewhere and I'll get you the link. So bear with me while there are going to be a few changes going through there. Patreon will also be back up and running as of July, because right now it's closed off. I do have some art that I'm going to be throwing on there later today, and also some of the stuff that you get for membership stuff is D&D stuff. So you'll get access to the D&D portion of my Discord, as well as like all of the access to the stuff that I've made that's on my Discord versus the stuff that I've also found. So you get the same access to everything as you do on Patreon and Discord, so it doesn't matter which one you do. It's up to you, whatever one's more convenient. Discord takes a little bit less off the top than YouTube does. That's the only difference.
And it has like very tangible benefits that, like the community portion of it that like what's it called again?
YouTube is nice if you want the emojis. You don't get those on Patreon. I can't link them, unfortunately.
Oh, I thought you meant like server boosting.
Oh no,
Does
not server
anybody-
boosting. Server boosting's cool, but I don't have a boosted server, so it's not really useful. But yeah, so that's what that is. Oh yes, Kyle has a new podcast if you guys want to check it out. It's kind of whatever. And if you want to send me anything about Steve's 10 shreds of non-existent evidence, please make your case in 5 minutes or less about like what you think and why, and then if I think you have a reasonable argument or you're being reasonable in what you're saying, then I'll send you, okay, you'll basically get a message back from me that says, okay, then explain to me and show me exactly what you're seeing, and then we can start having a discussion from there and talking about whether or not your evidence actually stands. But have an argument and have a stance first, and then I'll get back to you. And I think that's everything. I think Steve's going live later today, but I'm not sure where. I'm sure he'll tweet about it, so make sure to keep an eye out for that, about what's going on with that. And thanks for joining and having a good time, and I'm sure people who are members and Patreons will probably get in on games easier because you'll already be vetted through those things. But that's it for me. You guys have anything you wanted to say?
We need Manya to be in here writing.
And thanks for my new hat. I guess I have an Amazon wish list. It's got onesies on it. And Puck has a wish list if you want to look at that stuff. I should probably just add that to my description, shouldn't I?
Wasn't that your main wish list?
Puck's? Yeah, it was Puck's.
Yeah.
Buy stuff for Puck. Puck loves things and stuff.
He needs 100 pounds of treats.
100 pounds of treats. I'm only interested in what the
toy.
court does to Kyle. Yeah. Yeah, Bull has a boosted server if you guys are interested in Bull's server. We're on the GDC server right now.
Do you have your own Discord server? Because all I'm seeing on your Twitter is your personal Discord.
My ID, yeah. So just send me a message on that ID and I'll send you the link if you are a member, which you are, so you will get the link.
I should be able to just send you a message right here, shouldn't I? Yeah.
Yeah. If you're on another Discord with me, you can send me a message on there too, if that's easier. Whatever is easiest. I'm not that picky of a person. I'm really pretty easy. I don't... Most things are kind of chill. So however you find is the easiest way to contact me.
Yeah, I didn't even realize you had your own Discord server.
Yeah. I try to keep it a little bit tight-knit, so you'll notice that it is kind of a pay to get in at this point, I guess. Not that that was the purpose of it, but I do try to keep it smaller, I guess.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Gotta pay the troll toll. I like it.
I understand, like, not wanting it to get so big that it requires moderation.
I don't mind it if it does get that big, but I would like it to get that big, not with... I don't really want to have to super duper tight-knit monitor every single person coming in until it gets that big, where, you know what I mean? Because
Managed growth.
with the number of trolls that... that we deal with and that come in, I really just don't want to have to deal with that right now until the community's big enough. Don't worry about it, HH. It's not a big deal.
I am glad Rez came in and corrected me and update details and such, because I am not good at listing off things about our...
That Skelly Man has magic boots.
Well, I mean, I've been spamming Terraria for the last few days after the update came out, so...
That'll do it.
That's what my friend's been doing.
I have over 1,000 hours on the game, and I've been playing it since 0.9.
Jesus.
Well,
That's about what my friend's been doing too.
I only have 2 more achievements left to go, and they're both fucking fishing achievements.
My friend has everything. So
How do you play something for 1,000 hours and still?
That's nothing.
I can answer that question.
On
New
Dota,
ones? I mean, the only way I can imagine they added what? Right.
on
New?
Dota 2, I have almost 6,300 hours, and before that, on Dota 1, I played for over 10,000 hours.
I've been playing WoW since February 2005.
Oh,
Yeah,
dear
same.
lord.
Actually, no, before that.
Yeah, I wasn't quite at release.
I mean, if it's a multiplayer game and the achievement is like literally be ranked number 1, I can understand. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, the fishing grind is painful.
On Terraria.
Listen to music. Just,
Yeah.
Uh,
listen to an audiobook. Watch Caffeine Corner.
well, the main problem is
Hey!
just the travel
What is this?
between.
What do you build with the phantom membrane? Because I got some of that crap now.
You can make an Electra. They're basically
what?
gliders.
I can make a glider in this game now?
Yeah, they're not that useful, but they are cool.
So you're telling me that I can go ahead and
Can you use rockets with the Elytra, right? And you can fly with rockets, can't you?
all I'm hearing is I can Breath of the Wild this game now. That's what I'm
Yeah.
hearing.
Correct.
Do it.
If she's
That's
that impressed by that in Minecraft, imagine
awesome.
what she'll see. Imagine what she'll say when she sees the grappling hooks, mounts. And
Oh,
various
I've seen.
things
Yeah,
she
I've
can
seen
equip
it in.
Terraria.
I've seen it in Terraria.
Oh my
Like
God,
Terraria
yeah,
is not a
that-
bad game. It's just I wouldn't play
That
it by
stuff is
myself.
so creative. It's insane.
Bool does have a
Yo.
good set of admins and mods. I might pull a couple of people in. Right now, the admins on my Discord are people, and mods on my Discord are people who have absolutely nothing to do with essentially my shows and internet presence in that way. So I've actually got people who don't know a lot of the drama and issue that are modding right now. So it makes for an interesting degree of separation in there. But it's been 2 hours, so I'm gonna cut the stream there. We actually made some pretty good progress on this little house. We're turning it into our own little space. I made little shelves. I got like a little the trim going on. I got a roof getting there. I made this fire that I'm gonna fall in.
For you on the stream, I've done a bit more work on the castle.
Oh, okay. There's a bunch of creepers over there. I'm working on a balcony.
I haven't seen that in a
And we'll
while.
go in, we're gonna check out the main area before we take off. As I
Is the
run
mode
through,
100
and I'm gonna do
blocks
my
deep
best to
yet?
try not to die as I run through mods of mobs. Ouch. 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 Oh my god, there's so many! What? Oh god, I fell in a hole. Well, I'm dead. Probably.
Oh dear.
I don't know where Puck Jr. is. You know what? I was fine until I,
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of this constant mob spam.
Yeah, there's a
All
lot.
Rebel says Megapi Kaku does surprised face.
That was, there's a lot of them. What the hell? Did you, cranked, really high or something?
No, I don't know.
All Rebel says TD subtucled the mobs.
It should have been a normal, but the mob spawns are kind of ridiculous right now, so I don't know.
I don't know. I'm just leaving all my stuff. I didn't have anything of terrible import. The most important thing I had was an iron hoe. There's still so many. Oh my god.
There really are. Oh my god.
This is insane.
Why are there so many?
I don't know. Ow. Ow.
This must be the
All the
troll
water
army
they-
they speak of.
Well, I'm lagging. That's how many there are. I can't run. There we go.
Oh, that's not good.
There's so many mobs. This is like when you get ants in your house, and there's so many ants that looks like the floor is moving.
Oh god.
Where are they all coming from?
Whee!
There really are so many. Oh my.
Right, it's not me. It's not me. I
Yes,
swear. There's so many.
Come on, you definitely
Oh.
increased it, TV. Come on. This is crazy.
No,
Who
I
has a
I
lot of
not.
mods?
So
Are you sure?
I am.
Somebody might have increased it. That wasn't you. Is that
no.
possible?
Anybody
else
that
OP?
not anybody else that's an op can, but from what I'm aware currently, I'm an op obviously because I'm server
Hello.
host.
I
Cheshire
have
is an op.
Why is
Two
this floor
hearts.
so dark?
3 of my friends are ops, and that's about it.
Did somebody maybe turn it up because they were trying to,
Farm.
Gold armor is not good in this game. It was a joke.
butter armor.
Doesn't Minecraft still have that issue where if the server lags at all, doesn't it like dupe monster spawns?
Oh.
Does it?
Oh dear
I'm
lord,
pretty
there
sure
are
it's
a
had that
lot.
issue for fucking ages and they never fixed it.
Eric.
But, eh.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. We'll shout that out. Modern day debates.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh yeah.
You left the game.
What are
Coward.
you supposed to do when you run into 3 skeletons? What are you supposed to do?
Coward. Die like a man.
There were 3 of them. I had my map on me. I don't want to die with them.
Erica versus Neffy on modern day debates is just
Yes.
like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's gonna be that's gonna be a shit show. I
The
like
most-
James.
The most reasonable person in the community with the most, like, pig-headed, I don't know. What, I don't know.
That's an intellectual
I mean,
versus a
She
chimpanzee
managed
on a platform that doesn't
do
matter.
well with B-Man, but Nephilim Freeze just like.
All right, what do I made it back with 2 hearts left. Where
Oh
are
dear,
you?
I've gone this way. That's unfortunate. I should leave this place because it's deadly.
I should
I
leave
can't
this
stand-
place.
I
I
can't
don't know what
stand
I'm looking
people
for.
like Nephilim Free. I can't stand that whole group of. We used to call them the clowns.
Hi,
Or
Bull.
something. Yep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
the SFT gang. Yeah, they're not an enjoyable party to listen
They've
to.
become a diffuse number
Also
of
known
them.
as the chimps.
I don't
I
really
also find it
have.
pretty
Oh.
flippin' telling that Godless Engineer couldn't win a debate against G-Man. I'm sorry, it's just sad.
Yeah, big oof.
He's never been very intelligent, to be honest.
Yeah, but
bad.
I spent on Sunday I listened to RJ Downer debate that was I mean it was painful because I had to listen to Standing for Truth make a mess of genetics, but at the same time it was hilarious because Standing for Truth was just so on edge for the whole thing.
Why are
I
people
don't
giving
really
SFT
have-
such a free pass?
I don't really have an issue with like modern day debates or anything like that. Like I like modern day debates. I get what they're trying to do. I can respect that, but at the same time, like it's such a shit show most of the time, and it's really not. Like
Yeah.
I cannot
Jim
go
is-
and I can't go chat
Jim's
in that
not
chat.
that good of a moderator.
Well,
He's
he
just
doesn't
not that
moderate
good.
at all.
Yeah, when
So,
Dark
no.
No,
But-
he
Yeah,
doesn't,
he
doesn't
actually
moderate.
tried to moderate the SFT RJ debate because SFT was getting a bit interrupty.
Did you see
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
Darth
and
Duncan
Helios
said that-
Helios agrees. Helios says I don't actually like modern day debates because he does not moderate at all, and he just has only dumpster fire people. Yeah, I can agree with that. But
agree with that.
at the same
Yeah.
time, like I cannot go into that chat. I can't go there. I will just
the
get
community's toxic.
yeah, exactly. Why can I not get out of this house? Oh God, there we go.
Is the server lagging? Is that the issue?
I think it was just the button. I think I just got stuck on the button, and it kept closing on me.
Greetings, Steve.
So
All
what
Rubble
did you?
says huzzah. The castle be of excellent quality.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thank you. Yeah, I finished the roof on the R tower. I put some ramparts up. I think
We're gonna
the
go
name would be.
inside and take a look at this before we.
Parapets, whatever you want to call them.
I have not seen the episode of Agree to Disagree has aired, if I'm not mistaken. So that's up for anybody who's interested in seeing that new show. Agree to Disagree is what it's called, with Dr. Fuzzrona and Steve. So if you are interested,
Agree
there's
to
a cat
Argue.
in here.
Yep. It's Agree to Argue, actually.
Adorably. Oh, sorry, Agree to Argue. Yeah. Thanks, Bool. This is why
Yum.
Bool is in charge.
Agree to disagree would have been a better.
I mean, maybe-
but-
Yeah, maybe that spin-off.
I'm gonna make another episode or another show called Agree to Disagree, and I'm just gonna sit there and disagree with everything that they said in the previous episode of Agree to Argue.
I thought you said agree to
Totally see you
agree.
doing that.
That sounds
Agree
like
to
it.
agree.
Yeah, I mean that could be really interesting. Find a way to agree. Get two people who would never
Agree to
do
agree
anything.
to disagree.
And just find the one thing that they agree on. You know what happens if you do stuff like that? You end up with two people that are like people who think that ethnostates are a good idea, and that's what they decided to agree on. Hooray!
Yeah, like what's his face? psychopathist, and
Yeah.
and what's his face?
JF.
Yeah, he did. I can't go into modern day debates chat. I'll just get like I'll just get shit on in there. There's no point.
Yeah.
Oh, I won't get angry. I just won't be allowed to chat. I won't I can't. Like there's too many there's too many like of the Steve hater trolls in there that literally won't let me exist.
Let's be crystal clear.
Mm-hmm.
Having JF on was Kyle's idea.
Oh yeah, we all know that. This is a nice castle.
Anybody who's a Kyle supporter who's also saying, "Oh, rape apology," you're a fucking hypocrite as hell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wait, JF is that French guy that lured a mentally ill girl to have sex with him, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I told Steve that was a bad fucking idea when that happened.
I think a lot of people did. All right, I'm gonna cut the stream there. There's probably gonna be more conversation about this. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.